Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It's a cloudy, smoky day again here. It is currently 25 degrees Celsius, but feels like 32 with the humidex, which means it's 77 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like 90. Hi, Anina. Nice to see you. Teresa, if you're still here, um, you didn't answer if Beth had showed you how to do the two paint brush thing. So I think what I'll do is before I even start playing with what I'm going to play with, I will show you how to do that. A couple of things. I have a challenge planned for Meet Your Creativity. I will be posting that later today or tomorrow with the rules and what we're going to be doing for the challenge. And anybody who participates in the challenge and follows the directions will receive some happy mail from me. Um, Tomorrow, I believe the rules, etc., will be posted for the Holozine. Well, they will be up sometime this week. The one that Miriam, Raul, Carol, and I are working on. Um, yeah, fun stuff happening this week. What else? What else? What else? There is a story going on in Meet Your Creativity. If you feel like participating and adding something onto that, please do. Hey, Janet, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. You're here? Okay, I will quickly show Beth. First off, you know how we always joke and Ron says, do you have a use for this? Or, I brought you something. He brought me all these wonderful little containers. Look, look, they're fabulous little containers. He ordered some new drill bits, and this is what they came packaged in. So these are useless to him in the shop, so he brought them to me. Won't those make great little bits to take travel stuff in? I think I'm thrilled to get these. Do you know? You guys know, I know you know. Okay, so Teresa had asked how to do double load a paintbrush. One of Beth's prompts in her bingo on Saturday, was it Saturday? The days are just a blur to me. Was it Saturday? Something like that. Oh, maybe buttons, sequins. I can carry, you know, a smaller amount because the containers I have right now are pretty big. Yeah, this is Christmas paper. I don't normally do a lot of Christmas anything, um, but I have a bunch of this paper left over from when I was teaching card making. I was going around local seniors groups and winter carnivals in the area, and we were making Christmas cards. So I can put some very small bits in those, definitely. So this is just going to be my mop up kind of paper today. Okay, so I'm showing Teresa how to double load a brush. I'll use a little bit of orange, and I'm going to use green so that there's a decent enough contrast so that you can see what's happening. Hello, Belinda. Who else have I missed? Welcome back, Jen. Okay, so a little bit of orange, and I'll put a little bit of green down. So we've got the two colors to load the brush. I will take a flat paintbrush. I like to use a flat to teach with. You can use any kind of paintbrush, but I find for demonstration purposes, doing a double load, this is the one I like to use. So I'm going to grab a hunk of paper. This is just a piece of scrap paper. Printed on one side, no use to me. Yeah, okay, so I've got the flat brush. So you dip it in one side, so you get half the brush with paint on it. Then you dip it in the other side, and you get half the brush with paint on it. Now, when I'm doing my roses and things, I only put just a little wee tip on, so it's mainly one color with just a little bit of a highlight color. But this, I've got the green and the orange. So that's how you double load a brush. And then to use it, there's multiple different ways of using it. As I say, I use it for my florals, I use it for leaves. So let's just do a simple leaf. The orange will be towards the inside of the leaf. So then the outside would be the green. So you put it down and you do a swoosh for the leaf. My brush is dry, my paint is dry. Okay. Now I would go back in again, orange on the same side it was, green on the same side it was, and then we're going to do the other side of the leaf. Do you see how that works? So in one stroke, I've got both colors, and then of course I will, come back and kind of smooth them and blend them so that I've got a lovely dual toned leaf. Hey, Barbara, welcome, welcome. Hi, Renee. Does that make sense to you, Teresa? I was just showing Teresa how to double load a brush and use it because Beth had that as one of her prompts. And Teresa was unsure how to do it. So, did that help you? Yeah, it's a fun thing to do. I do a lot of flowers and leaves. Just you just bumping down the road in your little red wagon. Okay. It's just something to practice with. The more you do it, and as I say, if my brush was a little bit wetter, it would blend much easier. So, Janie, who's Janie? Am I missing someone? I don't think I missed anybody. Renee, Belinda, Janet, Teresa, Nina, Kitty Jen, Barbara. I think we're good. I think I've said hello to everybody. If I have missed you, I apologize. All right. So on Friday, when I was doing my final stream for the Streamathon, we did that prompt along painting, the abstract painting. And Teresa mentioned we should do that on envelopes. So I am fully prepared to play on envelopes. I pulled out my prompt cards. And of course, there's more on them than paint or whatever. So I've pulled these out, but we're going to use, again, paint. We'll just edge or something. Color, number, lines, and stamps. Can't remember if there was something else we used. Quantity. If it says lines and has a number side behind it, then we roll the dice. The dice is, grab the dice, Kim, because you need that for this. It's over here hiding. We will roll the die and find out how many lines we have to do. Oh, welcome, Barbara Clark. Nice to see you. Hi, Miss Just April. Nice to see you here also. Welcome. Yes, stamps this time. Because Belinda, when I do my envelopes, I like to use these stamps that I've got and the wooden ones Ron made me. So we will be including stamps this time. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I think I've mixed these up. They're random. We're going to do a prompt along on envelopes. So those are there. Let's grab some envelopes. When I decorate envelopes in this kind of style with my paints, I like to do a whole box at a time. I'm going to leave them on this piece of paper. Oh, is that glaring? Oh, let me flip lights because that white is just going to be nasty for me. Let's put that one on. Is that better? Can I take this one off? Yeah, there we go. Is that better, guys? Oh, you're starting a knitting project? What are you knitting? So I'll put 4 on here and I like to work multiples at a time kind of thing. And that way I can do the prompt, move it over, take another prompt and do it on 4 more. And I'm just going to keep rotating that way. Another shrug. Oh, shrugs are lovely. So I have 4 envelopes there. We'll start with 4 little envelopes and let's pull a card. Pull a card, any card. So on this one, it's got ink rubbing blue, crayon thread circles, corner stencils, dots, and green. So, we did shapes, right? We did shapes, quantity, lines. Remind me, guys. Shapes, quantity, lines. Shapes, quantity, lines. I can't remember the other one. Okay. Anyway, we're going to use paint only. We're going to do shapes, quantity, lines, and stamps this time. Okay. So we've got blue. So we have to use blue paint. Let's put some blue paint on there. A little bit of blue paint. And so I have to put blue paint on these guys. So I'm just going to take my paintbrush and I'm just going to do something like that. Just a blue line randomly along the sides because it's going to be fun. Okay, so let's do it here. I don't know which is up and which is down on these envelopes. Haven't figured that part out. So that's blue. We'll put that aside to dry. Whoop. And we will grab another piece of paper. I got lots of this paper. It's been hanging around forever. I keep meaning to throw it on the gel plate, and I have not. Okay, so let's put up 4 more envelopes. We're going to kind of do this in a rotation. Use circular needles. Yeah. Hey, Gwen, welcome. Okay, let's see if I can get more than 4 on here. I think I'm just stuck with 4 no matter what. But that's okay. Yep, 4. 4 is what fits. 4 is what fits. Okay, so I did blue. The next one is circles. Now, you can hand paint circles. You can use a circle-y kind of a stamp in the paint. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a lid. Or, you know what? Do I have a... I'm going to take this. This has circles. It's got 4 sides. Grab the circular one. I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to use that as my circles. And I'm going to put them together so that I get circles on all 4 envelopes at once. So they kind of overlap right there. Don't know what side that is or not. So I grabbed this. We will put some paint down. I guess I will still use some blue. Just a little bit of blue. I will use a grayer. Gray it out just a little bit. And then, don't I need a foam thing under my stamps? Oh, well, we're going to just do this and we're going to see what happens. As I say, normally I have them all laying out on a workbench and do it for that. Hey, Yolande, welcome. We are playing prompts and making decorative envelopes. Oh, that worked okay. That worked just fine. Okay, so we've got circles, dots. Dots is a shape, so we need to do dots. Let's move this one over to dry. Whoop. That slid. We'll bring this one back. And let's do dots on this one that we started with the blue. And for dots, I'm going to take the back end of the paintbrush. And I've got orange and green on here. Let's do some orange dots because we can. They're fun. You don't have to do lots. We're just making these envelopes a little bit more interesting to use. And for Happy Mail, they'll know that it's special from you and it's going to make them smile. So just put a few dots on each. Some of these, you know what? It looks like I'm doing kind of a theme thing here. I am, but the thing is, not everybody's going to get the same envelope. It's going to go to different places, right? Hey, Miriam, how are you, sweetheart? Miriam, your little accordion book tweaked me it reminded me that I have to, you guys, I'm squirreling. I'm all over the place today. I apologize. It's going to be one of those days. Okay, so we've got dots. That was the third prompt. Blue circles and then dots. But Miriam, you know the neographic art that we do, where we do the lines and then we paint them? Well, I did that, and then I folded it into one of those woggy books, right? So it's like this. So that was the neographic paint with a bit of doodles I did. And so then I made it into one of these, some people call them zigzag books. I'm not sure. But anyway, that makes such interesting pages that I don't know what I want to put in it because I like the pages just the way they are. But I had to show you because I know that you do a lot of that neographic kind of stuff, that this is a fun way to also use it. You know, I don't know if I'm going to put fun little quotes or words. It's just sitting in my to be finished zine box. Oh, thanks, Devin. Thank you, thank you. All right. So we had blue, circles, dots, and now we have green. Good thing I've got green on that piece. We will go to this one. And this is the one that we did the circles on, right? The circles line up, if I remember how they went. But we're just going to add some green to this now. So I think what I'll do is take a bit smaller brush. I hope some of you are playing along. I hope that I'm not boring you to bits with this. So I'm going to take green and, oh, look, I kind of spattered. So I'm just going to do a green circle. Oh, I see. There's dog hair in it. And you know what? I haven't had a dog for quite a few years. It was, I brought more brushes out from the back 40, so it was probably in with my brushes. Memories. That's not saying much for my cleaning, neither does it. Rude, Kim. Let's put one over here. And how about over at this corner? Okay, so I used green. So now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take two of these and put them with the other ones. Bring two of these over. Put those to dry with those ones. And I think we've used up all the available prompts on this card. Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you. I'm decorating Happy Meal envelopes with prompts. Normally, I just lay them out on a table and do what I'm doing, but Teresa suggested prompts on Friday, so we're doing it. We are doing it. Okay, next one is pink. Pink. Well, all I have is that fluorescent pink or that neon pink or whatever that pink is. Hi, Anne. Welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I am doing Happy Meal envelopes. And I like to do them in bulk so that they're ready to go Okay, so pink, you know what? I'm going to take this pink. I'm going to paint a straight line with the pink. We don't have to be elaborate. This is just making them a little bit happy and fun, right? Happy and fun, that's all we care about. Little bit of whimsy. Little bit of whimsy. You know what? Let's go along here. Okay, so there's our pink. Now we're going to put these to dry. I thought I had room. I do not. Oh, I put those in the wrong place. That's okay. So now I've got two of each of these. And the next one is circle. So I need to do circles. I used a stamp for the other circles. Let's do oh, a different color. Let's get black. It's always fun to use a little bit of black. So what have you guys been doing since the streamathon's been over? I've been recuperating. I really haven't been down here playing. The only thing I did was chop up all those little stamped bits that I did on Friday morning. I started to doodle on them. I have over 120 of those little stamped bits. Circle. Okay, let's do, we've got circle. Yeah, exactly. You burnt out too, Anne? You streamed a lot more than I did, so I can understand that. Now, circles, you could fill them in. You could do whatever you like. I'm just going to put some hollow circles. So I figured I would do about 5 prompts on the front, and then hopefully they'll be dry enough that we could flip them to the back. And I'm going to rotate that way. Some on front, some on back. Now the fun thing with this is whoever gets your envelope can then tear it up and use it as collage fodder. They can doodle on it. They could change the name and pass them on to somebody else. Okay, pattern fiber, purple. We've got purple is the next one. So since these are here, I will do them on here. White only. Oh. You played bridge this morning? Nice. Nice. Is it a very difficult game to learn? I'm just curious. Purple. So it didn't tell me what I'm supposed to do with purple. So I think I will do the line thing again, but with purple this time. And I'm going to do it on these envelopes. Again, however you want to do it, it's up to you. These are just the prompts. Just a little bit of whimsy. That's sad that they don't like the colorful envelopes. What about when you receive mail? Do they say anything about that, Miriam? don't want to go with that black paint. It's red. So you can see they've got the same kind of elements, but they're all going to be different. All going to be different. We're going to swap out pages. He's here to dry. And we'll bring back those other ones. All right. Doing the whimsy. It was. It's complicated? Oh, okay. Just trying to keep your mind somewhat sharp? Yeah. Well, I got that book, the one that you were talking about, how to draw just about almost everything. That's a fun book. That is a fun book. Okay, so purple. Now I've got dots again. That's okay. I like dots. What color are we going to do? I can put purple dots on here. Or green. You know what? Let's do some green dots. Remember, we're just having fun. They don't need to be anywhere near perfect. They just have to have that little bit of whimsy. All right. That is that one. Yeah, it's a great little book. I was flipping through it in bed last night and going, oh, I could have so much fun with my inchies and also those little stamped things that I did. I could just do it right on top of those. A pocket and a tag. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. All right, we're pulling a new card. Pulling a new card. Okay. We have pink again. Well, I'm going to do pink lines on these ones. Kind of like this. I like crossing my lines. That one I can't. Well, I can cross that one. Oh, no. The flat goes with the bottom part of there. I'm going to do two pink lines. Something fun, almost like little fences. Sort of. All right, so that was pink on these ones. Switch. Oh, try not to get. Well, if I get pink on the back, I can cover it up when we start working on the back, right? Right. Definitely. Okay. So we've got these. And oh look, the next one is dots. No, I just did dots. No, I didn't. I did pink. Oi, I'm confused. Plain white front of the envelope and the back could be more creative. Oh, that's a good idea, Barbara. Okay, we're doing dots. What color dots do we want to do? You know what? I'm tempted to do pink dots. You know what? I just might do one pink dot. I know it said dots. I should really do more than one. But I kind of like it just like that. Just like that. That is a mean, it's like neon. It is neon pink. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, Maxie gets to deal with the not so friendly clerk. Yeah, Ron has to deal with our not so friendly clerk. Well, now we've got brown. Brown is not my favorite color. I don't like brown, but I'll use it. All right, Janet. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. Brown. Brown. I use brown. It's just not my favorite. Not my favorite. So you know what? I'm going to take a little wee thin brush. Nice little liner brush. And I'm going to do a brown spiral on these. Because it just said brown. So you do what you like. Do what you like. Do that over here. You're going to be lurking? All right. Lurking works. Lurking definitely works. Lurking's a good thing. I do a lot of lurking. I do remember to do the thumbs up though. I'm trying to get better to remember to share things. That one is, I just sometimes just don't remember to share. I apologize for that. Sharing is very important. Okay, so we've got the brown, we've got dots, triangles. We have to put a number of triangles on here. Got to roll the dice. So we will move that. We'll get these 8 envelopes done and then find something else to play with. 6 triangles. That's a lot of triangles. And we're doing it all with paint. Okay. We're not doing that one. Yeah, we're doing this one. This one is the one we're doing. 6 triangles. My goodness. Okay, I need a really fine little brush to do 6 triangles. I got this wee little tiny brush. I don't know how well you can see it. What color? What color, guys? What color should I do the triangles? I have purple, pink, brown, green, orange, blue, and black. First one to tell me color, that's the triangles I'm doing. Anyone? Anyone? Nobody's giving me a color today? Orange? All right. 6 orange triangles on each card, on each envelope. We'll start here. There's 6 on that one. And where are we going to put these ones? Let's put them across the bottom here. I've got a green dot. I have to maybe do something with. Or I could just leave it the way it is. 2, 3, 4. Oh, look. I was pretty bang on with them fitting where I wanted them to. And 6 triangles on here. go from here. I know that if I joined them, like so that the points of the triangle were touching the one above, that would be like one of those flying geese quilt squares, would it not? Those of you who quilt. I've never done that quilt. I think out of all the quilts, aside from the crazy quilt, I like doing the rail fence the best. That's where you've got 3 pieces that go this way and then 3 pieces that go that way, and yeah. All right. How about if I do them down beside this? Also, if you start doing your envelopes your style, of course, um, when people get happy mail from you, they recognize your style right away, and it excites them for what did they send this time? Not that we don't do that when we get happy mail to begin with, but because you just slid way into the book stuff. It's okay, we'll figure that out. Let's move that off. Okay, so I did round, we did triangles, lines, and we have to do a number of lines. So we need to roll the dice. Well, didn't fall anywhere dangerous. All right, April, thank you for coming. 3 lines. 3 lines. Okay, Belinda said green when I asked for a color. We'll do the green. The wood chipper. Now. 3 green lines. Let's take this one from there. And again, I'm going to use the really, really fine brush. And okay, so I've got stuff all over the place here. Let's add 3 green lines, just small ones beside that purple one. That's fun. I like that. And that pink is still very wet. Yeah, Becca had posted in her group, new week, what do you plan on doing this week? And I really need to get some stuff finished. Can't start anything new until I've got a couple of things finished. I have a list of wanna-dos now from this Dreamathon. I'd like to thank everybody else for inspiring me. I just can't get to it yet. Okay, we got 3 lines. I did them in green. Did them in green. All right. That was this card done. Okay, how many did we do? 2, 3, 2 more cards, and then we'll flip to the backs of them. Does that work? Oh, look, triangles. Roll it for triangles. 3 triangles. What color, guys? I've used the 2 colors you guys have suggested. I have black, blue, orange, green, brown, purple, and pink. And I need to do 3 triangles. Purple, all right. 3 purple triangles. Again, I'm going to use the little brush. Let's just do them here. You don't have to use paints. You guys could use whatever you like. I just like to use paints. Oh, I should have switched. That's okay. That's okay. What I mean by switching is I should have shuffled them again. But it will be just fine. Let's go here. Three purple triangles. Okay. Uh-oh. Now we have to bring in red. Red. So we'll move these to dry. Pull these over here. And red. It didn't tell us what to do with the red. This is Christmas red. All right, what should I do with the red? How about if I do, I think I'll do little lines, just little red lines. It didn't tell me how many lines. It just said red, so I can pretty much do anything I would like with it. So I'm just going to do red lines. Because I have to admit, I really, really like that prompt along that I did. I think it's cheerful. You want to wish me a Merry Christmas? Yeah. I wish other people Merry Christmas. Oh, big mess. That's okay. And we'll just make sure that the other ones are as fat. Three red lines. Three red lines. You know what? Let's add them here. 1, 2, 3. Because they got to be different. All right. The next one is blue. I've got blue paint. I have to just decide what we want to do with blue. What about, I've got the blue circles and I've got blue blobs. What do you think? How about some blue dots? What do you think? Do some blue dots. Like this. 3 blue dots. Perfect. I can even do a blue dot right in the middle of that blue. Because it's a little, you get another layer of paint and it's darker. What are your favorite shapes, guys? Do you have a favorite shape? I like round things. I like circles and I like dots. You have to also remember to leave room for where it's going and for the stems. All right, that was blue. Now it just says paint. Didn't I say I was going to use the stamps for that? No favorite circles? Yeah. Okay, so paint. I'm going to use a stamp on my, you know, stamp things. And I think I want to use this one. And I'm going to have to pull this out. And I'm going to have to roll some paint on here. What color? What color stamp should I use? What color should I use for this stamp? Anyone, anyone, anyone? Circles? Yeah. I love circles. Triangles? They are a bit dramatic. They are. You're right. You know what? I like circles and triangles. That's right. Lavender? Lavender. I don't have lavender. I have purple. I can add white to it. And then it'll be a mucky gray. But we will do that. Lavender. Because I don't have purple on this anyways. I'm using that for the stamps. Oh, come on. Do I have white? Got a little bit of white. Oh, I got ucky white. Where is my schmata? There we go. Well, I hadn't planned on getting covered in paint today, but, well, look at that. Nope, didn't get it all. I think part of it is because I've been wearing my brace for the last couple of days. So my hand is kind of toast. No, that white's not coming out. Where's another white? I have one someplace. I don't know where. Well, that's the only white I've got right now. So it's going to have to do. It's going to be more of a... It's still light. Oh, wait. I can't use a stamp after doing this. My stamp won't fit in there. What was I thinking? Okay. I can't use a stamp for paint for that. I'm just going to have to go like this. Flat brush. Same way I did the blue. Like that. Just a line. Just a line. Next time it says paint, I will use that stamp. I will. All right. Lavender paint. Okay, the last ones on here are doodles and cat. So music paper doodles, we're not doing those. All right. This can go away to dry. And I think we've just got one card more before I flip. Before I flip. Move these ones over. I think they're fun. I think they're a lot of fun. Okay, this is the last card before I flip. And it says paint. All right. I'm not even going to ask you guys for a color because I have to put it on here and roll it out. I really should have cleaned my desk before I decided I was playing Shuffle the Pages. I'm thinking orange. And I'm going to rear it out. Might need a little bit more paint. And okay. Oh, my word. Where am I going to put this? I didn't bring a Braille off page. Like that. I'm just going to take an envelope at a time. These are the ones we're doing. I'm going to put this over here so you can see me stamp. I hope I've got enough paint on there. And you know what? I can do 2 envelopes. Quick, grab another one. Where are you putting it? I want to go up this edge and down there. We're going to see. It's going to be what it is. I know I have to find my desk. Seriously, brutal. There we go. This stamp I'm using. Does that make fun marks? And we'll do it again on this one. Decide how I'm doing it before I even put it into the paint. Oh, you know what? I think it should go between those two orange circles. Let's see. Let's see. I have enough paint to got a whole gap. See what happens. We'll see. Whoop. Slide. Oh, that worked lovely. Absolutely lovely. Okay. So that was paint. Right. Now we've got purple. 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 We will grab these ones back. The ones that we just did. And now we're going to add more purple. I've got the purple triangles and the purple line. I want to do another purple line. Look, I got pink paint on there. It's not too bad. You know what? I'm just going to use this lavender. And I just want to add a couple of little lines of lavender to the purple line that I've got. Disguise this additional pink that I got slopped all over. There, purple. Green. Green is the next one. Green. We'll flip these around. I'm trying to keep them reasonably even with the number of stuff I've done on them. I don't know if I'm succeeding or not. But these don't have any green, you know. I've got two with a green circle. I'm going to add some little green dots. Never mind, I got green on this. Road construction happening. Yeah. Yep. Darn road construction. 'Tis the season, right? Okay, so I've got green. You know what? I'm going to make that into kind of like a lollipop. I know you can't really see that stem on that one in the middle of it, but I know it's there. Just one green line. That's all I'm doing. It's one green line. Nowhere near that red. Oh, a lot of water. Okay, let's just do a green line through here. And the green line. There's red over there. It's right by the green. What was I thinking? Green line here. All right. Now look, the next one is lines, and I have to roll. Now, should I work on this one, these ones, or should I do them all? The final one with lines on all of them. What do you think? I'm going to pull them all up here, and then you guys can see. Oh, I just smeared purple stuff all over that. I was not careful. I will be able to disguise that after for sure. Okay, I don't know how well you guys can see this. I think I'm going to do lines on each and every one of these. Can't really see these ones, but I'll do lines. Just have to decide on the color. Oh, good, Gwen. I'm glad you're liking it. Yeah, winter in construction. Or construction and mosquitoes. Yeah. Lots of construction here. It's fun. I mean, I like to send my Happy Mail out in envelopes. Like, these are the smaller envelopes. Then, of course, you've got the legal size envelopes. I do those as well. And it's a lot of fun. Like, I do a whole box at a time, as I say, usually. I've got a table, I lay them all out, and I pull out the wooden stamps and I stamp and I make sure, I just, and then it's done. And then I don't want to put them in the box because they make me smile. Okay, lines. And we got to roll for the dice for the number. Let's hope I don't get it through the paint. 2. 2 lines. What color, guys? I have black, blue, red, purple, pink, brown, green, and orange. Yeah, because they can rip this piece off and use it as part, as collage fodder. Blue. Devin says blue. All right. I could do some blue and some orange. I have to do 2 lines. Let's do the blue first. How do I want to do? I'm going to put this down and hope I don't muck anything up too much. Let's just do 2 lines here. Nice and thin. There's one with the blue. I'll put it aside. I know you guys can't see because I'm off the screen. These are still all have wet paint on them. I will show them all to you before we start to flip them over. 2 blue lines. Hi, Peter. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Miriam. Take care, hun. Okay, we're going to put these 2 blue lines just along the bottom of this envelope here. I am decorating envelopes today, Peter, for sending out Happy Mail. And the prompt was lines, 2 lines, and I'm doing them in blue. And then you know what? If they're really mucked up and I can't manage to cover it up, I keep it and use it for bits for when I travel. Let's do them down here. Oh, this one's got blue lines on it already. That's got blue lines. We'll do like this. I've even had like my little gel plates, my 4-inch round and my square and stuff. And I'll use those as stamps. I'll do a beautiful mixture of colors. All right. So there's the 2 blue lines. Do I do the 2 orange ones too? Happy Mail, yeah. Okay, we'll do the 2 orange lines. Because they're fun. And they make me smile, so they'll make somebody else smile. Let's go over this corner. Are you playing along, Gwen? Oh, they're wonderful on envelopes, Barbara. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, I wanted orange and I did put my green. So, clean the brush. Oh, way wet. My word. As I say, you have to remember to leave the center open, unless you put a sticker on it. Well, I can't do anything with the orange over that, but I can add it to this green. This one needs orange. Let's do just two here. Just a little bit of interest. And then I've got these four over here that I'm going to add orange to. That stamp's pretty faint on it, but in real life, up close, it's decent. Just so you know. Oh, that one went airmail. It's decided it wants to play by itself. Okay, I've got this purple here. I'm going to do that. And then this one. It's just a little bit of play, guys. Just a little bit of play. I mean, you might not send out a lot of happy mail, but I mean, even if I've sent bills out in them. Only 20 gigabyte left for your new video upload. Oh my goodness. That's still a long way to go. How long will it take, Peter? How many hours left? 20 gigabytes, how many hours? All right. That was the last card that we're using. Now, we're going to have to let these dry a little bit before I flip them over. I can see quite a few wet spots happening. Be careful. Moving them. All right. All right. All right. Maybe 20? Oh, that's not bad. Okay, Barbara, hugs, hun. How's your cold? Is it done? Have you got? If you're still here, how's your cold? Yeah, I like doing stamps and stuff. It's fun, you know. Got to use. It's white. White is boring. Jean, are you here? Oh, ha! I get it. It might. We'll talk soon, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara. All right. So, what else have I been doing? Guys, I really haven't been doing much of anything. I've been, like I said, I chopped up all those pieces that I was, I cut them all out. A couple of them I actually doodled on already, so they're ready to go into the finished bins. Where are you? I like using the round ones. I use them like for mandala kind of things. These are 2-inch square. You made an art letter? Awesome. So I've got 2 doodles, 120 something left in here. Yeah. I also, oh, what else did I do? All those styrofoam plates that I had from Friday as well. I kept them all out, so I have a stack of foam to do the print stuff on. And then I'll make more prints because actually, you just can't seem to stop. One thing, I still have not found those floral collages I did my very first stream on the Monday of the Streamathon. I can't find them. They're someplace safe. I think we need to have an ongoing page where I put it someplace safe. And then when you finally find it, you take a picture of where it was with everything that was on top of it so that you couldn't find it. And I think we actually need to have a fun page like that. I don't know. How do I do this? These ones aren't bad. Which one went with these? Doesn't matter. Are you guys dry? This one's dry. I can flip these ones over, so we'll start on the backs. And I put the flap down. The reason being, if I put a stamp across the back, I want it to flow. Okay, Anina. So we're going to do the wrong sides now. Now, with the wrong sides, we can go that much crazier because we don't have to worry about addresses and stamps and that kind of thing. So, grab a card. And we have paint. You know what? Let's start like this. I'm thinking if I used a brayer and did something like that, there. That's going to be fun. I think those are going to be lots of fun. Oh, thanks, Barbara. Okay, so number 1 was paint. Frame, umbrella, fruit, yellow. Yellow. We have not used yellow. Let's grab my little palette, dude, and some yellow. The tax office opens all your letters. Did you forget to pay your taxes? So we've got yellow. Now let's take that big flat brush and do nice big stripe of yellow. Because yellow is a happy color. I think that I'm going to work on the backs of these 4 and then the backs of those 4 because those ones are still really wet. And as long as I'm careful, I should be able to do this, if it makes sense. Okay, we've got some yellow happening, guys. Oh, supposed to be doing shapes. Have I not? No, I did triangles. I did circles. This one is squares. Squares. What have I got that I could use for squares? I'm wondering if I've got like a square stamp of some sort. I'm looking. I have a heart. Oval, round. I have to clean this drawer out. Squares. I saw something that was square that I thought I could. What about a lid from a container Well, those containers Dawn just brought me. Where did I put them? Guys, there. Look, look, look. These are little square. Ron brought me these containers, but here's something. How about, yeah, I've got square stamps. I've got, these are squares. They're 2-inch squares. I could use those. Squares like this or something like that. What else did I pull out of it? This one that's a 2-inch square. I've got more, but these are just the ones I pulled out. One of these. Hey, Carol, welcome. Or the square lid. And what do you think? Which way? I'm doing a prompt along for decorating envelopes, Carol, for Happy Meal. And the prompt was squares. So, got those. I got this. I could also just put paint on that and do a square of paint. What do we think? Anyone? Throw ideas at me. Okay. I'm going to use this side. And I'm going to use, what color paint am I going to use? Let's use green. Plastic, yeah. Let's put some green on. Use the brayer. And like I say, I did not bring something for a brayer off, so I'm going to take a hunk of this paper. I'm going to throw it down behind me, and that's what I'm going to use for my brayer offs. Because I can't. There we go. Kind of mucky. It's okay. Now I'm going to use this, and I'm going to put paint on it. Oh, that works. That's interesting. Think it needs more than one? Maybe a couple interlocked kind of thing? Because it does say squares. Okay, we'll do 2. Yeah, like that. That's fun. All right. So the next one is brown. So I do have brown on the palette. And I'm going to take this thin brush and I'm just going to do a thin brown line. One thin brown line. Whoop. Yeah. I'm sure they're not very fond of them here. But my post lady does actually not say anything about my decorated envelope. She just says stuff about all the others. Okay, so that's card 1. Let's take another prompt card. And we have orange. We start with orange. What are we going to do with orange? How about... I like the orange that's there. But now we need a focal orange. I'm going to do a swirl. Spiral. This paint is dry. I need to add some water to it. But just a spiral. An orange spiral. And we'll do it over here by the green boxes, green squares. Oh, and oh, let's do it so that it's going into the yellow. That will be pretty. That will be pretty. That. Revenge could be, could be, could be. All right. So that was orange. Now it says lines. What color lines should I put on here, guys? I have purple, red, pink, brown, green, orange, yellow, blue, and black. What color lines? And I'm going to use a thicker, medium-sized round brush for them. Red lines. All right. Because I got green on there, right? I know. Gonna keep this red as far away from that green as I can. 2 red lines. Because it said lines, not line. Right. It says lines, I think it's multiple. Whoa, you're stuck. Maybe you weren't quite dry. You need to go over here. Too, when the lines are that little bit thicker, people can doodle on them. Like if they're using these as collage fodder, people can doodle. It's always fun. Always fun. So I think we'll do 3 cards on the backs of each, and then we'll find something else to play with. Okay, border, crayon, ink, spatter, red. Okay, now I've got red. Well, how about if I take a thinner brush and I do crosswise lines to that red that I've already got. I like that idea. Did I just put my finger in wet paint and smear that? I'm not sure. All right, red. Dangle and stamp. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna choose the stamp. You guys tell me what color. Okay, Gwen, take care. Enjoy your lunch. What kind of stamp should I use, guys? Or what color stamp should I use? I do have that. No, I got too much red on there. Anything but green. Blue. All right. I'll do blue. I need this. I'm going to put this. Oh, see, I'm out of space. Out of space. Let's move this so that I can put this on here. And I'm going to put the blue over the green because I can. It's still going to be blue. I have to decide which stamp I want to use. I think I want to use Oh, that one hit the dust. Where did it go? Guess it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to put it into the paint. Cross these two like this. Hey, Malia! Gluing scraps in your phone book? Awesome. I'm making painty envelopes for Happy Meal. With prompts. Oh, I don't know what that was that just hit the floor, but my goodness, Kim. Let's just go across here. And put that's actually quite a nice print on that thing there. I think I may just have to. Oh, that's crooked. That's okay. Do a pull on that. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside for now because they're going to need to dry. I'm going to bring this over here, grab a piece of scrap paper, and pull that. Got a turquoise book page. Let's see what I can pull from this. Because I think it should be fun. Oh yeah, got nice print on that. It's kind of like a tone on tone almost. But that's going to be a lot of fun. Jesus, collage fodder. Now I've got more wet stuff to put someplace to dry. You know how that rolls. All right, let's pull those other envelopes over. They should be dry enough that we can play with them now. All right, flip these guys over. Oh, that was that one. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of cards, prompt cards on these. How are the girls doing back at school, Maria? Red, bling, text, pink. Pink, we need pink. Just going to rear this off over here. Pink. We're going to do these with the big stripe of pink. Oh, look, I've got pink on this side. Let's just cover that up. Good. Oh, yeah. 3 schools into. Oh. Are the classes bigger then? Like, how's the teacher handling that number of students? That would be my main concern. If the classes are larger and the teachers have to adapt to that. I don't know if it's a valid concern or not. It's just what I would be concerned with. I'm one of those that feels education is very important and that's not something that should be played with. But that's me. That is me. Bit bigger? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Welcome back, Barbara. You know what, Anita? I find when I mail stuff to Europe, it's actually faster than me mailing stuff to the US as well. I mailed something over a month ago. She hasn't got it yet, so I have to resend. Okay, yellow. Now we've got yellow. What are we going to do with yellow? I think I'm going to find it first. It's right here. See, I lost it. Okay, yellow. What am I going to do with yellow? How about if we do dashes? I know that you guys aren't going to be able to see this. It does dry really nice and bright. You could do 4 dashes in yellow randomly. Oh, let's do it across here. And because I got some spattering happening, because obviously I wasn't very careful, got a bit of spatter, a bit of paint on the side, I might decide to spatter it with paint when I'm totally done. And like I say, even though these all have the same kind of elements on them, nobody's going to get the same envelope twice. You know what I mean? They're all going to be going to different people, so they're not going to know. Well, you guys will know that these are the same but different. All right, so we've got pink, yellow, now we've got dots, and then squares again. All right, dots. What are we going to do for dots this time? What color dots, guys? Purple, red, black, blue, yellow, orange, green, brown, pink. Oh, your video upload's ready? Awesome. I'm working on 8 at a time. 4 I would consider finished. These ones I consider finished. So that's the back. This is the front. Back and front. Back and front. Back and front. Green, red, red, green. Okay, what did I say I'm doing? I've got dots and squares, so I will do green dots, green and red. No, I can't do that, guys. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like them. They're fun. Okay. I'm going to make an executive decision. I'm going to do red dots. Red dots. Just a cluster of red dots randomly. And I will put green squares on the other side of the envelope, like far away. I have a real issue with red and green together. I don't like it. I don't know what that is. When I do my florals, I use red and green together, obviously. But just in a geometric, no, I can't. Just can't. Okay, so we're going to use this lid again. We're going to use this lid again. Let's get this. Move this. Push this guy up. We'll put some green on here. Do you guys have a color combination that just makes your skin crawl? I had a friend that couldn't do blue and green. I had a friend that couldn't do red and yellow. Oh, no. She would just cringe the way I do with the... Oh, wavy line? We could do that. Right now we've got squares. Oh, I have to roll for a number of squares. There's a number sign beside it. 5. 5 green squares. Oh. Okay. See if I can get this to balance. I'm working on my footstool up top. Oh, I'm not paying attention. I'm working on my footstool that's up on top of my desk so that I'm close for you guys to see. 5 green squares. Trying to stay as far away from that red as I can. Oh, got close. Got close to it. 5 green squares. I'm using the lid from that bin that Ron got me, one of those little boxes. Pink and yellow is hard for you? Oh, okay. You like it now? Get one. I almost want to go through my prompt cards, and if there's green and red on the same prompt card, I'm going to change it. You like it on the envelope? Okay. Good, good, good. One more. One more. Awesome. Okay, so the green squares are done. And that card is done. So we need another card. Those are fun. Even if they got the red and green. Let me layer off on that piece of paper. There we go. That was this one. Now another card. And then we're going to play something else if you guys want to stick around for a bit more. Ink, hearts, tree, light purple. Well, I've got light purple. We made some of that. Right there. Right there. I think I want to see if I've got some more white. I have a cream. We're going to add some cream to that light purple. Make it lighter purple. Oh, there's some red in it, but that's okay. Look, it's turning into a very lovely, lovely light purple. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with the pink. I'm just going to paint a stripe. Okay, I don't like it as much on the envelope. It's kind of muddy and gray. In case anybody wanted to know. still a light purple, but because I used the off-white, because I don't have any white right now, it's a little bit muddier than if I'd have used a pure white. That one actually has a tip of red in it. So I've got two colors on that stripe. I like it. Except that it's red and green right there. Hopefully the purple does something, makes it different. And this one. I think I may go over that one again, get rid of that red. Get rid of the red. Yes, it bothers me that much, guys. It really bothers me that much. There. It's much less now. All right. So we did purple, light purple. Stamp. All right. What color stamp? Anyone? I'm going to choose the stamp. You guys just choose the color. Nope. Green. You don't think I've got enough green on here with the squares? I can do green. That's fine. I still have lots of green on the thing here. Put more green down. Give it a roll. Use the stamp. I just need to where I put the green. You're really testing me here, Belinda. Like, where the heck am I going to put a stamp with the red and keep it far enough away? No, I'll use the green. That was the first choice. We'll do it. We will do it. Not everybody has this aversion. So, I mean, this is Happy Mail. It's not something that I have to look at all the time, right? Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to pull a stamp. Which stamp do I want to use? I'm going to use this one. Wavy lines. And I'm going to go over a couple at once, like I did before. Probably along there. So close to the red. So close to the red. Smile or not, smile or not, all is good, all is good. I can get by going down here, and that one is going to be difficult for me. I don't have to go the whole length of the stamp either. The prompt was stamp. Prompt was stamp. And you know what? It's gonna go right here. Did you evacuate your post sorting center? Bottle of mushroom sauce dropped out. Allergic problems. Oh yeah. Wow. Crazy. went over the squares. That's okay. I've got this very interesting. Let's move this. Need to move this. I've got that interesting from the stamp. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper and pull that. You green and orange or green and pink? Yeah. You know, I think maybe it depends on the shade of green with the orange. No, that's not bad. I mean, I'm going to be using this for leaves and stuff, right? It works. It's fine. Ugh, why do I have brown paint? What did I touch with the brown paint palette? Where is the paint palette? What have I done? Oh, it's over there. How did I get brown paint underneath that? I must have, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. All right. Next one is silver. Next, nope. Next one is paint. Because we did stamp, now it's just paint. Just paint. What color paint? There's a lot of green on here, so for Malia's sake, let's not use orange. We don't have any blue. How about blue? Hey, Brenda. Nice to see you. We are painting envelopes, making painty envelopes for Happy Meal. So this one is blue. Let's just do some blue lines. I'm using my prompt cards, Brenda, like I did on the Streamathon, doing that page, just doing shapes, quantity, color, lines, and stamps this time. So the prompt was paint. So I just did blue lines on the backs of these. Oh, paint is dry. Because I've been doing this for a little while. Oh my goodness, it's almost been 2 hours. And I've only got almost 8 envelopes done. Brutal. Brutal. It's okay. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. We're just finishing off this card, prompt card, and with the backs of these envelopes. And then we're going to find something else to play with. I just have to roll off of there. Funny. There's a lot of green on this here sheet. I'm going to have to start doing some really funky leaves or something, I'm thinking, because I need another project. All right, so that was paint, now silver. I do have silver here someplace. I don't normally do metallics, but I do have silver. Why are you guys talking about drugs on my stream? it's in a foreign language. I'll just pretend I'm not reading that. All right, silver. What am I going to do with the silver, guys? Any ideas? I know it's not. All right, silver. Anyone? Anyone? An idea to use with silver? How about if I do a swirl? Let's do paint a swirl in silver. My wee little paintbrush hit the floor, and I have no idea where it went. So we're going to use this one. And I don't want silver beside the red either because metallics and red always give that Christmassy feel. We're not doing that. I'll paint it over here. I've got a big space here. I'll do a nice silver swirl. I inherited my mother-in-law's old cookbooks. Those of you Sprachen Sie Deutsch in my stream here. Um, and I have a granddaughter-in-law, maybe? Is that it? Flick silver little spatters. I could do that. You know what? I might do that on the other side just to have the silver flow through. Anyway, I got all these German cookbooks, and I'm so excited to some of the pictures. There's this bread that looks absolutely numberful, and she's going to come and bake with me one night so she can translate for me because she's fluent in German and Russian. So I'm excited for her to come and play and bake with me. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this silver away from the red as well because, yeah, I'll definitely spatter the front with some silver. Yes. You know what? I do live in a German community. It's Low German primarily, but quite a few of the people speak High German as well. And but I'm just looking forward to spending time with my grandson's partner. That and the fact that I'll probably double or triple of the recipes, and that way I can send food home with her because they're just starting out, and I like to help. All right, so I will spatter with those. Once I can flip these over when this is dry. So these are the backs of these ones, and the fronts. Oh, I dragged this through something. Shame on me. And this still has purple slime smudgies. You know, I could send it out like this and people will understand. It's just a little muckier than I would like to send out as Happy Mail. So I will get those spattered. All right. I have an awful lot of paint on here. I'm going to have to do some scraping. Or is there something that yeah, it's primarily Mennonite. So it's Low German. Um, I don't speak German. My husband used to when he was growing up because that was his first language, but he doesn't anymore. That's why I've got the German cookbooks. All right, I have this paint that I need to scrape onto something. Many somethings. Let's let's do some scraping. See if I can cover up some of that. Make more monsters with my extra paint. You know what, Jen? I have over 150 monsters. I don't know what I'm going to do with all those monsters. I really, really don't. And the thing is I have a really, really hard time parting with my original creatures. So they're sitting in the bag, suffocating over in the corner there until I decide what I'm going to do with them. I could put the monsters in Happy Meal. I'm not ready to part with them yet, I'll be honest. Like I say, I have a hard time parting with my original bits. But, you know, it's maybe one day I'll do it. And I know I do put some original bits in the journals that I give away. Oh, hey, you know what? Let's add some of this paint to the journal that I'm giving away for this month. Now that journal is, I give a journal away the last Tuesday of the month. Just little journals, they're not huge or anything. Here it is. This is the journal that's going to be going out at the end of this month. So I could definitely put some, I did a really funky kind of wrap thing for the closure. Let's not dip stuff in mucky paint underneath. This is the texture flat when we were doing texture the other day. More texture. Some of my little flowers. But I could definitely scrape some paint into here. Let's find a page where I can. Boring compared to Monster Grunge. You know what? I want to do a monster book, but a journal, but it's going to be more like an internet dating site where the monster's going to have a name, and it's going to be things like likes to cuddle in swampy caves, or favorite food is, you know, some gross, you know. Okay, let's put some on this book page. Let's do some of this on the book page. Let's do orange, not orange. This is yellow. Give it some yellow. A couple of places of yellow. Green. Were you playing envelopes too, Nina? I guess I should have put something between them their pages, so I don't smudge. What have I got? No, I've got stuff. Brown piece of paper. You know, what will hold a lot will hold a little, my mom always used to say. So that will protect that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be like a dating site, monster dating site, the journal that I want to create. But again, this is another project that I need to start, and I really have to get something else finished before I do that. My girlfriend and I actually sat up till 4 o'clock in the morning one night naming them and thinking up things that they enjoyed. Yeah, a bit of water. Blue's dry. This is just book page I'm slathering paint on. Oh, look, I didn't outline the kitty's paws. I didn't outline the Bitsy bird. Well, okay, so now that has to dry. It needs to go to the side. This is how I operate. I have like 3 or 4 journals that I'm working on, and if I'm clearing a palette, it ends up in all the journals on various pages. How do you guys do it? Like when you've got that little bit of paint left on your palette, do you use it? The Monster Company, yeah. You add a sticker on your ATC envelopes? I do too. I use my Bitsy birds, like that little bird, this guy here. I've got a couple of hundred of those as well. So I use them to go over as an envelope seal, or I use got a couple of hundred of these as well because I don't do things in 1s or 2s. All these little guys, all these little stick, very kind of things. I use those to do the envelopes as well. Is that a hint that I need to start sending my monsters out, Jen? Asking for a friend. This is a journal in an old workbook I have from work. And trying to get this one done. Not sure if this is going to end up being the monster one or if I'm going to end up making a totally different one for the monster one. I also have all my ladies that I want to do a journal of with momisms, things that moms say to you. My mom had some bizarre sayings. She was British, so my word. And she had lots of them. My sister and I, every time we remember one, she messages me, go, remember this? And today it was, you could ride bareback to London on that lip. Like if we were pouting when we were little. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, this is what I do with leftover paints. I really try hard not to waste things. Just guessing something after the mushroom story. Stickberry people, yeah. I like doing those little stick people. I even do them larger. I did a zine out of them. Speaking of zines, we will be posting the rules on how to sign up for the Hallowed zine. It will be up this week. I know we said Monday, but there's a couple of things that we'd like to clarify first. All right. Have a great day, Yolande. See you soon. When Yolande's here, and I know she does such beautiful gel print work and prints and things, that me playing with my stamps and stuff, I kind of wonder if she just cringes, like, what is she doing now? And I know we all have our own styles, but I know too that I do all my prints are for backgrounds and that kind of thing, and Yolande's prints are frameable. Totally different styles. And it's not like I'm comparing myself to her, but I compare my lackadaisical, uh, carefree, could be the better word to use, style of using plates and that kind of thing compared to the incredible layering and stuff that she does and Sharon does. You know, not my thing. Not my thing. It's not that I don't have pride in my work. Are you still here? Sorry. But no, you know what? We have such different styles and I love it, but I just kind of, cringe thinking that I get eye rolls. And it seriously doesn't bother me, but I, you know, all's good. All's good. Just like when I'm doing my flowers and stuff, everybody's got their own way. That's why I started that feral artist group, because we all have our own way of doing things. And I need people to know that just because I do it this way doesn't mean everybody does. But I just, I've tried doing some of those fancy ones, and I've got some incredible prints. But then I look at them and I chop them up for my Kimbits anyways. So I can't see where, Patricia will leave things, and even Miriam, leave things on the plate overnight. I hack them up into minuscule pieces. I just need the texture. You know what, Devin? I don't know, but I think that's a Canadian thing. You end up with the 2-hour goodbyes. But I mean, with the stenciling and layering and stuff that you guys do, I can admire that, and it is beautiful. But I can't. And yeah, I've used that. I admit, I use stencils, I use stamps, I use all kinds of stuff. But I am so much more. Just give me a little bit of texture that's going to make my flowers or leaves interesting, or my cats, whatever. It is what it is. All right, so I've got a really wild, goofy page here happening. Not sure what this journal is going to end up being for. I can, too many projects, just too many projects. Bigger monsters, yeah. Oh, right on. The cozy's done. You rock, Anne. That's such a beautiful cozy, tea cozy, the one that Anne did on the Streamathon. Yolande won it. The Halloween thing in October is going to be mid-October. We're planning on the dates and everything. That's why it's not posted yet, because with 4 of us, we kind of have to coordinate when we're all available. Exactly. That's what I always say, Belinda, is you have to do your own art style. Let me just, okay, I wanted to just grab the, this is, when we were doing the Valentzines, I did one, but because I pre-recorded, and we all know that, I don't know how to edit, etc., the video got lost. So I had to do another one. So I ended up using my stick people in Love Is. Love is compromise, love is memories, love is communication. Not a lot of balloons. But my stick people are in here. Love is friendship, love is random, love is consideration, love is appreciation, and love is hope. So, yeah, that's how I use my stick people. You have to learn your own style. I mean, I have been arting for years, and I used to paint on canvases. I still do occasionally. And I've sold my paintings, I've sold murals. Hey, Michelle, welcome. Love the Pooh Bear you did. Did you know that Winnie the Pooh was actually named after Winnipeg, which is our capital city here in Manitoba? Um, anyway, I've done murals, I've done all kinds of stuff, but so I've got my own painting style, but I just wanted something whimsical to make me happy now, and that's what I'm doing. I am just doing what makes me happy so that I still keep amused. Exactly, exactly. That's why I do the Sunday Feral Artist Group, where I get so many of us together and we have a theme and we each do it our own way, just so that people can see that there's more than one way of doing, right? You didn't know what, Jen, that I actually sold paintings before I decided to play with little bits of paper? I did. I did. I've had a very varied work career. Oh, Winnie the Pooh? Yeah, yeah. Sure, sure, Nina. Let me know and I will send you the link. I can just send you the Sunday link and you can just jump in if you want. Exactly. Use what you've got. I'm all about using what I've got. Totally. I mean, it helps that my husband makes me all these fabulous things. So I've got lots of things to choose from. But yeah, Anina, definitely you can try that out. Yeah, I believe that the officer that found the bear was originally from Winnipeg and he named it after his home city. Pretty sure that's how it is. Yeah. So, is there anything else you would like to see? What do? Anything at all? Show these envelopes. My hands are mucky, but they're dry. Front, back, front, back. I'm excited. Front, back, oops, front. The other ones are the ones I'll be spattering with silver. Front. This one's pretty naked, but that's okay. Back. So those ones are definitely ready to go. These ones, that silver spiral, like I said, I'm going to spatter paint on the front of these. And of course, I will also make some, I need to fix that. And that. You know, I can actually just leave that. It almost looks like a spatter. I could just put um, like a spattery kind of thing on there as well. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Malia. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh is a wonderful little bear. I could show my Goonie birds. You know what, Belinda? I can't find my Goonie birds. We'll just move some of this stuff out of my way. I've taken them with me when we went to BC because I want to do that children's book with them. And I was talking to my sister-in-laws about the book because I'm dedicating it to their grandkids. And I can't find them. I can't find them. I had my bit spin out the other day, and I've got a couple of goony birds in here. Oh, look, I just knocked out. Doesn't matter. I had the bit spin, like, as well as my yes, the one where everything's still in bags and not put away. See, I don't need to do monsters. I've got hundreds of monsters. Hundreds of monsters. But Melinda, I have no idea where my guinea birds are. I feel absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. Bags and bags and bags of monsters. Okay, Barbara, thanks for coming. Oh, all right. See, I've got lots of monsters. Lots of monsters. Like, look, I've got crazy amount of monsters. So, thanks. But yeah, I need to use them. I was thinking of scanning them in and doing a digital for Etsy, but I don't know. I freehand all my stuff, Michelle. I do. I can't draw a straight line. I can't cut a straight line. These ones I did blind the way I did on the stream on Wednesday, I think, for the streamathon. But I got into, when I first did it, I probably did about 50 and colored them and embellished them and made them into what they are, right? A lot of shading and various things. And I fell in love. And I just kept making them. I was on a roll. My 2-inch round flowers, those would be in the bit spin, I think. Got it. I've got. Okay, let's play bit spin. Each of these envelopes has Kim bits in it. And they all go under different sections. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my critters. All my critters. These are the monsters aren't even in these bins yet. So we've got bookworms. These are all hand. I don't know how well you can see them. Let's find something to put them on. We'll put them on the back of the envelope. You'll be able to see them. I do bookworms. And I can't make just one because I used to sell at a local museum. And so I would have to have more bulk kind of stuff. I don't know where the fairy houses are either. I was looking for them the other day. They're in the buildings. I think I've got like 6 left. I've used all the rest. Isn't that crazy? So I've got bookworms. I've got the flutterbys. These actually I traced and fussy cut, but I decorated them all. They're done on painty papers, and then I just doodled them. So I've got a bazillion and one butterflies on painty papers that need to get used. And I add stuff, like those little journals that I'm working on, giveaway. I am throwing some of my stuff in there. I have little fish that I do. These are all hand cut, um, colored, again on painty papers. And I use the fish on my floral cards because I do flowers, frames, and fish like this. See? Little fish, flowers, and a frame. These are my cats. These are the page tab cats. I freehand cut them and put faces on them. And as you saw in this book, where I just put paint on the paper, I use them as page tabs hanging over the page. So I make quite a few of those at a time. Various painty papers. They are in their secret places. I have no idea. You know what? I really have to clean and find those birds because I really would like to get that book done for the kids for Christmas. Then I've got my tall, skinny cats. Oh, secret places. Like I said, we need to do a thing where we've got secret places. And then these are Bitsy birds. I've got the envelope. I've got bins. I've got cupfuls of them. These are just all my little collagey Bitsy birds. Wow, these are bigger than the ones I've been making. I need to go back to the bigger ones. Less work. But yeah, they vary in size because they're all hand cut, all done different painty papers. So, and these, like I said, I've probably got a couple of hundred of these as well. Because you can't do just one. Then I got a bunch of monster faces. These ones aren't finished. And I cut them out and I use them on envelopes and on just peeking out of things in journals because, it's just a little bit of whimsy. Something creepy this way comes. Then I want to make a line of teddy bears and I wobble cut everything. So I make it. Okay, Anina, take care, hon. I wanted to make a line of teddy bears. And so I freehand cut everything, like I call it wobble cutting. And so my teddy bears are kind of goofy looking. But I mean, these are the ones that I did. They're my learning bears, right? So I'm hoping that they're going to evolve into better bears from this. But I want to make some more bears. Then here are some of those dressed up stick people. Again, just done with, scraps of painty paper. Because 99.9% of this stuff is made out of scraps. Then chickens, I got lots of chickens. I love chickens. Lots and lots of chickens. You guys have seen me make chickens. Then I got bugs. I do love bugs. Got quite a range of bugs as well. Those ones are done on glossy, what is that stuff? Magazine paper. I've been making dragonflies. Okay, let's put them on the back so you can see them. Again, these are all out of scraps, right? Because how big a piece do I need for wings or the bodies? I don't need big pieces. My masks, I showed my gonks and gnomes one day. These are Goonie birds. These aren't the ones I'm using in the book, but I do like Goonie birds. No, my masks aren't. And they've seen my masks lately because I've done some. I did some on Tuesday, I think, when I was using scraps. These are copies of some of my birds. So, but I mean, that's kind of how I do my Goonie birds, but they're more fun. Oh, you know what? I have my cards of my original Goonie birds. These Goonie birds were made, I don't even know how many years ago. But these were the original Goonie birds. The originals. And I turned these into greeting cards. Trying not to get glare. The backgrounds are my grandkids did. We had a party throwing paint. That's what the background is. And then I got them to do marble rolls on pieces. And then I made Goonie birds. These are the original Goonie birds, and they have totally evolved from there. I have no idea where they are. They all have names. I don't remember all their names, but they're all named. But yeah, see how they've evolved, Belinda? Yeah, those masks. Okay, that is one of my floral cards. I printed it on photo paper. These ones are copies of the original as well, also printed on photo paper. Those I do stick in Happy Mail and stuff. No, I have no idea where those are. They were in a big bag, Belinda. A big bag. I really have no clue where my Goonie birds went. None. Now that I think about it, I don't necessarily remember seeing them. Okay. And then, of course, my fantasy flowers. I showed you guys my fantasy flowers and robots and stuff like that. I actually did a journal out of Goonie birds. It was a special order. I have no idea. I have no idea where those silly birds are. A room tour? You have no idea what you're asking. I will treat this. This is going to be upside down, but I'm going to flip the camera so that you can see what's behind me. there's really no no yep. I have to clean my room. The pine trees, those I know where they are. They're in the bits box. Okay. Pine trees, pine trees. We did a painting thing on pine trees one day. Can't remember who was asking how to do those, but I did a painting lesson on these. Pine trees. Too many bits. Seriously, I've got too many bits. Mushrooms, I do lots of mushrooms. These mushrooms. I do little doodles of mushrooms. Mushrooms. Oh, awesome, Michelle. Yeah, I wobble cut and these ones I punched out of a 2-inch piece of file folder and then turned them into flowers. Got a bunch of those. I paint roses, little berry things. You know, I have shown how to paint those roses a few times on my stream. Some painty flowers. I don't know. Can you see that? Focus. I do little painted. It's not focusing. There. Is that focused? Can you see that? I have so much paint spattered on my monitor that I can't see. Pens out and doodle? All right. We should do that one night, Malia. One of the streams I was watching you on, Michelle, I asked you, I used to work with a lot of people with varying abilities, and that was one of them. And we found that when it was a white page with stuff on top of it, it was harder for people to see than if the page was blue with printing or whatever on it. Does that help you? Have you tried that? I'm just asking because when you're doing your Winnie the Pooh and stuff on your, I know you've got the print underneath your gel plate and you're printing over it. If you had it on a blue paper, or if you had it like a blue transparency over it, would it be easier for you? Oh yeah, I want to watch you scribble messy things. Yeah, I sent you some of those, Belinda. Yeah. More roses. Just wondering, Michelle, if you have tried that. I'm not saying it's a be-all, end-all. But, yeah, I've got... And I go through phases. So I make a whole bunch of something, and then I'm good. And then I run out of it, and I start again. Yeah, we could have some wine one night, Malia, and do that. I think that would be fun. Nice way to visit, catch up. Okay, so that is one of my gel print leaves. So when I get a print that's like this, it was a nice print. Yeah, Michelle, you know what? Um, yeah, scribble sesh would be great. So even if I get a beautiful gel print, I hack it up and cut the leaves out and use it for. But I've done lots of painted leaves and things as well because of all my florals. Malia, I think we could have a really nice evening doing that sometime soon. Just saying. Then they were doing all these watercolor. They would put blobs of watercolor down and then doodling on them. So, of course, I had to try it and ended up with a couple of hundred of those as well. And I still have papers that I haven't doodled on yet. So you just take a piece of paper, whatever, and you just put color blobs down, and then you doodle flowers or plant stuff on. Bazillions of things that I need to. Then on one or two of my lives, we did these painty flowers where you have a few colors of paint on a palette like this, and then you take a lid and you push it down and you put it in, and then you draw stems and you get some really interesting floral things depending on what color paint and what size lid you use. But those are a lot of fun to do. We've done that a few times on my channel. Junk Journal Free Shopping Day. Awesome. All right. So these ones we just did recently because I like having this kind of thing. And you don't have to use the whole thing. You could chop it off where you want. But I like to have it to run along sides of ATCs or journal pages, whatever. Stuff like that. So that was florals and critters, or botanical and critters. Oh, yeah. And I did chickens. I did lots of fun chickens as well when I was doing the Goon Birds. Those are done on beer coasters. All right. And then this is the biggest batch. Now, when we were talking about, lost one. You know what? I'm going to put that in that journal. Things that I found on my desk, I put in those little journals. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff all over my desk from showing you guys. As I was saying, I will take an old paperback book, or some sort of book, and gel pens, and doodle on the text in the books. Circles, lines, grids. And you know what? You use a little piece of this in the corner of your journal, and it gives you, I've lost a few flowers. It's okay. When I clean off my desk and I find them, I glue them into the journals that happen to be going on. But, you could do all kinds. This is a leaf. I doodled a leaf on a book page. But, things like this. So then you could either fussy cut it out. I usually just cut out a rectangle and put it down the side of a page. You could use it as a border. You could use it as whatever. But I have lots of book pages that I have doodled on. Various colors. So that I can just kind of hack them up as I need. Yeah, Michelle, I've got so much of this stuff that if I lose a piece or two, and if it hits the floor and I'm sweeping up, I don't care. It goes in the trash. Goes in the trash. These were rubbings with a crayon on a texture plate. You don't think you have enough books for that? Really? I just like taking one along with me and doodling in it wherever I am. It helps. It just does. What else have I got? What else? Jean and I did these really hard, scrappy. They're solid, very, very solid. We used scrap paper and glued it down, punched it out, and did like 3 or 4 layers of paper. So they're really, really sturdy. I can use them as buttons. Jean actually turned some of hers into pendants. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you've got enough books for that, Malia. Then, of course, you get the scraps of paper that come across your desk, and you just can't throw it away. So you doodle on them because, seriously, you just got to use them up. These are from stencils I made. But I have a hard time throwing out scraps. Beth told me just to throw them out. Just in case books away. All right. So, I've got all kinds of little bits. I glue bits to it. I doodle on them. I stamp on them. And it all goes into journals on ATCs, whatever. This is one of those negatives from when you do punch outs and things. I doodle on them. They're fun. But this is why I am always in trouble with scraps, because each scrap is a possibility and I can't throw it out. Oh, thanks. I just can't throw it out. I must have something seriously wrong with me, and I admit it. Okay, more 2-inch punched out things. So I did Scarecrow. This one's just got painty paper on it, and then I stitched on it. Did some slow stitching. Focus. The white is slow stitch. I did some little bugs and flowers. Just doodle flowers. Those are just punched circles and doodled on. I did a bunch of these roses. Never ends, guys. Never ends. Nope. This one I added some thread to for texture. This one as well, added some thread to for texture. Are you sick of this stuff yet? Oh yeah, Peter. Oh yeah. Seriously, I haven't even gone through half that box to show you guys. Okay, these are those stamps. Remember I showed you that bag of stamps that I did on Friday? I said there's 120 something pieces in there. This is what I do to them. I doodle on them. Or I just shade them. This is actually one of my stencils. It's not one of the stamps. These, though, are stamps. Those stamps. So that's what I do with them. These ones are complete. That entire bag is being worked on. What else have I got? Of course, I use just stamps. Clusters, paisley, feathers. I showed the feathers. I love 20s and inchies. I play a lot with them. Queen of Scraps. I have a real problem throwing things out. and I admit it, you know. So I've got inchies are in a bin behind me. They're not even in this box. Not in this box. Woven paper. Woven paper is always fun to do as well. You know, you get some painty paper and you weave it together and it adds lovely texture to your page. These are all mashed up, but once you glue them down, they're fine. But they're fun. You know, little bits of woven paper on a page. And then, you know, depending on how long and whatever, you put a word or a little critter or something on it. Jean is queen of beading. She is. I try and use everything. I admit it. Like when I showed you behind me, all those little mushroom containers up there are full of stuff, more stuff. And I bet you, Belinda, you haven't seen a lot of that stuff either. These are just doodles on watercolor. No, focus. You know, that I can just lop off and throw in somewhere, you know. Okay. Then, of course, I love making umbrella tops. Scrap paper, I'll punch out a 2-inch circle and I'll turn them into umbrella tops. And then I just draw on a handle or whatever. Oh, I guess I could use these as wings too. Look. Wow. Guys, I could use these as wings. Give a detailed room tour, show everything, Kim, one day. Oh, my word. You know what, Jen? I have so much stuff in bins and boxes right now because I used to have 4 or 5 sheets of pegboard that I had things hanging on. And that had to get taken down because we had some structural issues with the house. So all that stuff is in boxes and bins. Yeah. So if I did this with one of those people, I could have some bit. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have, no, stop it. I will remember that next time I see them. We're not playing with that today. And then I like making like fence boards, and I make little blocks of fences so I can put it down on a journal page and put flowers or pumpkins or scarecrows or whatever in front of it. Because then I think I showed you my ghost bookmarks. This paper. So these are bookmarks. It's double-sided, so you just kind of slip it over the page. And they hang out the front of the book, the top of the book. I could have winged people. Rabbit hole, danger. Yeah. No, I'm not doing that. So I've got like ghosts. Where's my other one? I use it for the ghosts. I've got another big long ghost. But yeah, I like to have a section of fence posts available as well. So like I say, they hang over the top of the book page. And then I do the cats as well. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. It's not cooperating. There. So there's the back of the cat and there's the front of the cat. So I just cut 2 out when I cut them out. So I can have cats peeking over his fence. I have stuff for clothespins. Okay. My clothespins. Let me just turn this up and monitor. I do painted clothespins. And they've got magnets on the back so I can put them on the fridge to hold things. I was selling these as teachers' gifts one year. So I've got painted clothespins. I've got some with flowers. You know, that's Barbara Chicken Pot Pie lives about 40 minutes from me. Her and Sherry and Jean Labiak and a few other people live in Winnipeg that do this. And I keep trying to get people to come out and play with me. Nobody wants to come and play with me. And that's nothing compared to the amount of raw materials I have. Seriously. Okay, let me grab something off of here. Oops, what did I just drop on the floor? I like to do these little corners that you use, the corner bookmarks, right? Where you put them. Oh, look, this page is dry now. We'll use this page. So you take it and you put it over the corner of the page, and it's a bookmark, right? So I like doing those with my little flowers, painted paper and flowers, little collages on them. So I've got a few of those. See, Belinda, not everything makes it into that bin. I have... Oh, remember when we made these? These are tags. And they've got a little crocheted string on them. So then you can undo the string, and it's like a little hidden writing space. It's got half butterflies on it because I really like to take things and cut them in half. Snowman people? You have no idea. So I've got a bin full of these. Okay, snowmen. I do crocheted snowman bookmarks so that they're in the book and they're flat. I do a lot of snowmen. I do. I have lots of snowmen. You weren't there for that live, Belinda? Oh, I have a journal of snowmen. I've got this journal that I made of snowmen. This isn't the only one. I've done about 6. So I've got Theodore. He is a hidden paperclip. His legs dangle. And it says, in the meadow I can build a snowman. So I've got a lot of little snowman quotes, but I did do a lot of my own snowmen. And then that's just like little snowflakes. I use Christmas cards. These are, just circle punched, made into snowman faces. I have actually greeting cards with these little snowmen on. I shrunk them down to fit on 2x2 inch Avery labels. I have just, snowmen to use as cards. A couple of pictures. That's from a piece of wrapping paper. That's one of my other snowman cards. Half a snowman because I like to chop things in half. Maybe a little snowman. Oh yeah, I've got snowmen. I have snowmen. Lots and lots of snowmen. Lots of, snowballs that I turned into snowmen. That's another of my doodle dudes. And of course, you gotta have the snowman looking up at you. Lots of, yeah, I got snowmen. That one's not a problem. Another snowman tag thing. Just a card with blue around it. So this is a snowman journal, obviously. Okay, Belinda. And of course I used pearls on the back so it looks like snowballs. What else? Seriously, I have a little bit of stuff. A little bit of stuff. Yeah, I do. But I don't know where my Goonie birds are. What else have I got back here? I have things for stuffing pockets in journals. I got about 5 bins of that. Got origami, hidden paper clips, and dangles, and mini journals, and hearts. And, I have stuff. I have rusty tins, crocheted finger bobbins. I don't know. I've got bobbins. And I have used tins. They're in the other room with sewing stuff. Snowman things. I do use my journals. I've got this one, which is my playbook. It's peace, love, understanding, and sarcasm. But I do use it. It's a rude book. I've got other ones in the back over there on the shelf that I use. Let me see what else. I've got my little journals, those mini art journals I was making. These little ones. I made a whole bunch of mini art journals and I was going to sell them. It's one of my doodle hearts. But I've taken a couple for myself to doodle in. I keep one in my purse with a pen. Yeah, guys, it never ends. It just doesn't end. So I use them. I give them away, Michelle. Yeah, I know that big one's your favorite. Oh, I've got stuff that I could use as the rivets. I've got big round metal circles with holes in them that I would like to put some little tacks through as a porthole on the journal cover. I have ideas. The ideas never quit. It's the time and how much my hands are able to do at a time. But yeah, and of course, I do the tassels that Janet showed us how to do, the ones with the embroidery and the bits on them. So I've got a few of those. I've got, guys, I have stuff. Lots of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. Lots and lots. Did I say that I have lots of stuff? All right, guys, it's been almost 3 hours. I appreciate you guys for being here. And I hope you guys played along and made some fun envelopes because, they're fun. And these two I need to do something with. This one I'm not going to. This one I have to do something with that purple. So I would like to thank you guys all for being here for the day. What are those crochet things I put on my fingers? The finger puppets. These guys. I make finger puppets. Monster finger puppets. Oh, thanks, Carol. Carol is another one that does a wonderful job of 1,000,001 different things. She is also an incredibly multi-talented lady. So if you guys want to look up Carol's YouTube channel, please go and check out Carol's YouTube channel. And I'm really bad at putting up links. Well, Anne, thanks for being here. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are here. Hope you guys played with something while I was rambling on and showing my Kim bits. Because seriously, I have a lot of Kim bits. They make me smile, and that's all that matters, right? You got to do stuff that makes you smile. So once again, it's been 3 hours. Thank you guys. Thank you for putting that up, Malia. You rock. And can you throw up Anne's and yours as well? Friday. I'm on at Friday, 12:45. I do Tuesday and Friday at 12:45. Sundays, except the last Sunday of the month, I don't stream at 11 o'clock, and that's when I have everybody come and play. Yeah, Carol had a channel, and due to unforeseen circumstances, she had to shut down for a while, but she started up again. So please go check out Carol. Definitely. And Anne for sure as well. And Malia. There are so many talented people we've got, guys. Just seriously. Lots to learn. There's always lots to learn, lots to do. And get inspired. All right. Put yours up too, please, Malia, before I close off. Please. We're getting dirt delivered tomorrow, so I won't be down here for a couple of days. I'm hoping that the air is going to be clear enough. Oh dear, Anne, that's horrible. That's a very sad thing to do. You're welcome for the company. That's a really tough one, losing a child. Really is. Hugs to you too, because obviously you know the family. It's always a loss for everybody who knows them. Well, thanks, Sherry. All right. Hugs to each and every one of you. Everybody who's been in chat and throwing out ideas for color usage, etc. Thanks for everybody in the balcony who was doing things while I was blathering. Thanks to everybody who watches the replay. Hugs to each and every one of you. And I will see you around the net. And like that, stay creative, or play, and do what you do. And I will need to find my mouse. See, I can find my cursor. Jean taught me how to make a big cursor. Now I just have to find the mouse. All right. Have a great night. Bye now.